Hello guys, firstly, Happy New Year. And I finally upgraded into macOS Big Sur. So you might wonder why I am making this tutorial after 3 to 4 months of releasing macOS Big Sur from Apple. So I'm going to tell you why. So I am not a professional YouTuber, and my main use of my iMac is for my studying or exploring softwares, and especially during this lockdown I'm having the online lessons with the Safari browser. So it is very important to take care of the compatibility for Big Sur with the software or programs, and also have a Corsair headset, which I'm not sure if it is compatible with Big Sur. So I didn't dare to upgrade it, and I waited and waited because I usually wait for 6 months, half a year after a new version is released. And that's the same thing when a new mall opens and you wait for it. That's the same thing. But today, yesterday, the 16th of January, I couldn't wait anymore and I was impatient. So I clicked on the upgrade button. It is a 12 gigabytes file. I did that and I upgraded. So now this video is taken on the macOS Big Sur, and today you might have watched thousands of new Big Sur tutorials already on YouTube, but I believe that I want to share my own thoughts about this new version, and I am going to show you what I think or some new changes that might help you. And also I would like to clarify that if you are not a really professional or you're not using Mac for a promotion use, then you just upgrade it. There is no problem with it. Up until now for me, like all the applications I chose are usable. So if you are just using your Mac, like having Google Meets, online meets, or doing some document editings, there is no doubt you cannot hesitate anymore to upgrade to this new good macOS version. So I have this iMac from 2019. It's a Retina 4K display, 21.5 inch, with 8 gigabytes of memory, and they are definitely enough. It took about 1 hour and a half to upgrade, and I was impatient, and finally before my dinner it finished upgrading, and it was so amazing. It was fabulous. I tested out most of the apps I used and they all worked perfectly well. So now I'll bring you into my computer. So when you first see this background, see my computer screen, you might think that it's basically identical to Catalina. That's because I'm using the Catalina desktop background. So you're going to change it. So this is the it did slow down a bit, I have to agree with that, but it might be still adapting to the new version. So this is the original, the default background for the macOS Big Sur, and this background picture never appeared in the earlier versions. So today I'm going to make this tutorial with this background picture. So you might notice that your menu bar isn't like a metal bar anymore. Its color changes as the background picture color changes. That makes you think that your screen is bigger. So your screen is 16 by 9, and when it's in Catalina, this should be kind of a gray color, and then you will see like your screen is, you will definitely feel that your screen is a little bit smaller and squashed. But now this feature makes us feel the menu bar and the background is one thing, and it's really nice. I have to agree with that. So this menu bar color changes as the background changes. I'll show you. If you use Catalina background, it changes. But before, in Catalina, it should be a bit more darker. And these colors changes as your background changes. Now they are all black, and when it's darker, it becomes white. And it's very smart at this point. So the other feature I would like to notice is that all the application icons and simply everything, it's a main feature of the Apple. Simply everything became rounded corners. So if you enter your launchpad, your application icons became all square with rounded corners, and that's a huge feature. In the previous versions, it's completely unlike that. Your dock is also rounded corners, and even if you click on there, it's rounded corners, rounded corners, rounded corners, rounded corners. And even the application tabs are with more rounded corners, if you see here. So after, the next thing I have to notice is that there are widgets that is identical to your iPad widgets, and it cancelled the small icon at the right top. Instead, you click the time and the day to open the widgets. And I'm sorry that the calculator cannot appear anymore in the control center of the widgets, and I believe that it's going to change when the Big Sur becomes more mature. So the other feature, let's look at the system preferences. The next feature is that there is a when you start up your Big Sur computer, then there's going to be a sound to notice you that it is starting up. It's quite terrifying, so if you don't want to hear it, then you can untick play sound on startup. You can also play feedback when volume is changed, like this. Okay, since we are talking about sounds, I would like to notice you that a lot of sounds are reorganized. Like before, the sound is kind of dong when we move a file into another folder, but now here, it's more deeper. And if you want to delete that, it's the other sound. So that's why I'll put back. So you know that what accent color is. You open general and you're going to choose the accent color. So what is accent color? Accent color is basically the main color when you are using your Mac. Here they are blue. These are blue. When you choose a file, this is blue, blue, blue. But when you upgrade into Big Sur, there is a new one called accent color. That is because I was confused, of course, at the start because it's still blue when I choose this one with all colors. But after a few hours of using it, I finally got what it's like. So Apple really thought about it. So for example, the main color of music, the icon color is red. So in music application, the accent color is red. Simply everything is red in music. Even if you type, the typing bar is still red because there are some red colors on the icon. And make another example. For example, notes. It has a yellow thing on this icon, so it is yellow. See, it's yellow. When you type on it, it's still yellow. So it's also the default one, and I really like that. What about you? I'm still using this colorful one. So now, let's go to Safari. When you upgrade into Big Sur, the Safari is upgraded into Safari 10. And Apple actually says it increased the speed of 60% and it's now 40% quicker than Chrome. So I tested out. It did show a huge improve. For example, I opened Gmail. It's definitely quicker than before. And I also tested out gaming. So on netgames.com, I played a game called Combat Reloaded. And before when I used this browser to play Combat Reloaded, it lagged so much that I couldn't play. But now it became a lot better. The only thing is that I can't access full screen. I can only zoom in a bit. But look, it doesn't lag anymore. That's a huge improvement. I'll show you now, right now. Before, I can't even play the pages like lagging and it tells me to quit the page. But now, it doesn't lag anymore. So that's why. The other feature I would like to notice is on Finder. So on Finder, it also changed a lot. So before, the top bar and the file bar spaces obviously different color, but now they made these two colors more close, and so you can see the tab more full. And also, I found a customized toolbar option, and that's basically identical to the Safari customized before. So a good thing is that you can drag AirDrop onto it, so you don't need to right click and share and AirDrop anymore. You can just choose the file and click AirDrop. It's simply a lot easier. Alright guys, that's it for today. So if you are only a normal Mac user, then I fully encourage you to upgrade to Big Sur. It's completely okay. It's completely amazing. So, but if you're kind of important developers, I cannot give any further information. I do recommend you to wait in Catalina for another half a year and then decide to upgrade or not. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.